Good morning, students. This is Dr. Jagjit Kaur Saluja, Professor Physics, Government VYT PG Autonomous College, Durg. I want to deliver a lecture of statistical mechanics of Unit 5, in which we will discuss today phase transition. This is an audio lecture, but you can see the things in written form in your screen. First of all, we want to know what is phase transition. In statistical mechanics, or in matters, we when a solid is changed into liquid or liquid can be changed into gas state, you can say that phase transition is when a substance changes from a solid, liquid or gas state to a different states. So every element and substance can get transition from one phase to another at a specific combination of temperature and pressure. Thus, a phase transition is the transformation of a thermodynamical system from heat transfer. The term is most commonly used to describe transitions between solid to liquid, liquid and gases, gases to solid, solid to liquid, etc. These are the states of matters, and in rare cases, it can change into plasma also from one phase to another phase by heat transfer. A phase of thermodynamical system and the states of matter have informed physical properties during a phase transition of a given medium. Of certain properties like medium changes, often continuously as a result of the change of some external conditions such as temperature, pressures, entropy, etc. Now we will discuss that there are two types of phase transition: first order phase transition and the second order phase transition. What is first order phase transition? The changes of phase which takes place at a constant temperature and pressure, and in which heat is either absorbed or evolved during change of phase are called first order phase transition. So you can say that in first order phase transitions, the entropy and density or volume changes. You can see in this diagram how the solid can be changed in liquid, liquid can be changed into solid, liquid can be changed into gas, gas can be changed into solid, gas can be changed into plasma. So this diagram is the nomenclature for the different phase transitions. In first order phase transitions, the Gibbs function, that which we denote it as a G. You can say it as a Gibbs constant, you can say it as a Gibbs free energy also, which you have studied in second year, that G is equal to H minus Ts, which remains constant in both phases, while if first derivative with respect to temperature and pressure is discontinuous at transition points. We know that the volume in terms of Gibbs energy and pressure, when the temperature is constant, it can be written as del G by del P at constant T, and S, which is entropy, it can be written as minus del G by del T at constant pressure P. Entropy S, which changes discontinuously, and it can be written as S equals to minus del G by del T at constant pressure. You can see this graph in which x-axis is absolute temperature, y-axis is S. Here this is the graph which changes discontinuously, which shows the entropy. When we take the volume V, it also changes discontinuously. V is equal to del G by del P at constant T, when x-axis is T and y-axis is V. Here you can see the graph, it is also changes discontinuously. When we take the Gibbs free energy, it does not changes discontinuously. You can see easily in the graph that it changes slightly exponentially decreasing with temperature. It means we find a continuous graph. We can say that what are the examples? When heat is given to water at 100 degrees centigrade at 1 atmospheric pressure, it changes from liquid to vapor. The density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube, while that of vapor is 0.6 kg per meter cube. Therefore, the transformation of water into vapor at constant temperature and volume is first order phase transition. Similarly, the transformation of ice into water at 0 degrees centigrade and 1 atmospheric pressure is the example of first order phase transitions. So, you can easily understand what is the first order phase transition. Now, we will discuss the second order phase transition. The second order phase transitions are those in which the density and entropy changes slowly, and the first derivative of the Gibbs function with respect to temperature and pressure are continuous at transition point, while the second order derivatives of the Gibbs functions becomes discontinuous at the transition point. You can see from here in this graph, this is the entropy, this is temperature. You can see that it is continuously increasing, and for volume again you can see that it is continuously slowly increasing, and Gibbs function is slowly decreasing. The example, the transformation of liquid helium, liquid helium 1 and liquid helium 2 at lambda point, that is 2.19 K, is second order phase transition. In these transitions there is no evolution or absorption of latent heat during change of states and the densities of liquid. Helium 1 and 2 are same. Similarly, transformation of ferromagnetic substances into paramagnetic substances at Curie temperature is second order phase transitions. So you can easily understand what are the first order transition and second order phase transitions. This is all about the changes of phase transitions. This will help you to understand the phase transformation or phase transitions. So you can say that transformation of ferromagnetic substance into paramagnetic substances at Curie temperature is second order phase transitions. These are the main difference between first and second order phase transitions. Thank you.